What's going on, you guys? Tyler, your Wandering Therapist here. First day in Kauai, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about something. This is beautiful here, if you can see it. Soak that in a little bit. But I wanted to talk to you about my favorite part of the day, which is really interesting. Early this morning we woke up getting ready to fly to Hawaii. We drove our car an hour and a half down to the airport. We jumped on this little shuttle in the parking lot, and it was like a 10-minute ride before we went to go catch our airplane. And I want to talk to you about how a 10-minute shuttle ride at the airport from the parking lot to the airport could be the best part of your day when you also end up in a place like this, which is pretty amazing. I wanted to talk to you about a guy named Daniel. Daniel was my shuttle driver on the ride from the parking lot to the airport, and Daniel made my whole day spectacular because he loved his job. Here he is driving a shuttle around and around in a circle all day, and every time somebody got on, he had a new joke to tell them. He made commentary that was funny, making fun of the different sports teams in Utah. When he'd see someone get on with like a BYU hat on, he'd make some comment about how they were jumping onto the Utah fan club bus, and then he'd start telling stories. I literally was like crying from laughter because Daniel was a guy who knew his job and he went above and beyond the call of duty. He could have just been driving his thing with a bad attitude, going through the mundane routine of his day, but instead he was looking at every person that got on the bus for a way to make them smile and to make them laugh. Reminded me of my grandfather, my grandpa Harris, who he had a joke book with like 150 jokes in it that he'd handwritten, and he'd see somebody and ask him to tell him a number, then he'd flip open his joke book and tell him a joke and laugh. And he'd usually laugh harder than the person he was telling the joke to, but it was phenomenal. No matter what he did, he was always making somebody else's day better. And so I'm wondering how we could do that for ourselves. What can we do in whatever part of our day we're in to look around and infuse some type of humor to make our day and the day of somebody else better? A little tiny sliver of humor goes a really long way. And I would tell some dad jokes right now, but I get yelled at by my kids because they don't think any of my jokes are funny. Thank you, Daniel. You did an awesome job, not only on the shuttle, but on the ability to take a mundane, normal, sort of tedious part of most people's day and make it the best part of a day that ended with a view like this. So Daniel, thank you very much. Appreciate your work. Everyone else, look for a way to build the lives of somebody else by infusing some humor. We'll talk to you later. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you found this to be valuable for you, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you're facing particular struggles that you need help with or roadblocks that you're running into, please submit a question. I'd be happy to answer it for you.